Is this the final chapter of Gintama, or are we being trolled once again? Up One Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Gintama chapter 704, and trust me, I ain't believing that this is the end of Gintama until it says on the final fucking page that this is the end of Gintama. Trust me, I've been trolled too many times by Sarachi to believe that Gintama is ending. But anyway, last chapter, my favorite Shinsuke died, and that was so sad. My baby died, but I'm very satisfied with how Shinsuke died. We knew it was coming. But something that I was very, very shocked by was that Yosho's still alive. Like, what? Out of all the people to survive, Yosho's still alive. Utsuru's dead. Shinsuke's dead. But Yosho's still alive. But you know what? I'm kind of happy with this. I am, because this is... Shinsuke would have wanted it this way. But anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. This chapter is titled, Nobody with the Natural Perm is a Isekai. Oh my god! Of course! Gintoki! Takasugi! Can you hear me? Where are you right now? Are you alright? We've seized the ship and the remaining enemy is starting to flee. They've been completely devastated, but the terminal is still out of control. It's only a matter of time before it collapses. Taking the ship with it, we have to evacuate right now. Oh my god, this is 60 pages. Holy shit. Zura, we can't just run. If the terminal blows, then the Altana is just gonna go even further out of control. I don't know, even the whole planet will hold if that happens. If we want to survive, we have to do something about that. But is there even anything we could do? There is. Would you mind leaving this to me? Who's that? You. I'll use the enemy's weapons. This mess is happening because they extracted too much Altana from the terminal. So if we hit that with equal energy from this side, the two forces should cancel each other out. And as for this massive amount of Altana that's been sucked out of the Earth already, I'll destroy the weapons and make it flow back into the terminal by using the Altana inside me as a detonator. But even if that stops Altana from running out of control, I doubt the terminal will make it through in one piece. Can I entrust getting everyone to safety to you, the brightest prodigy at my school? I do not want there to be any more victims. I know I can count on you. I want all of you to live. Oh my gosh. As you heard, you must hurry out of here as well. I will isolate this area in order to keep the damage to a minimum. Shoyo-sensei, you... Sensei! Ironic, isn't it? That I, someone with eternal life that they didn't even want, would end up pressed for time. But in this little life I have left, I have thanks to him, and I know what meaning that has. I am a feckless man who could not even protect his disciples. But that is why all of you who must protect the future that they have woven. Perhaps the 1,000 years of my life were all for this moment. This is the first time I've thought that I'd like to keep living. Please let me have even 1 second more. But 1 second isn't nearly enough. Even if that's all you have on your own, if everyone joins their lifespans together, you should at least have enough to see the faces of your idiot disciples. We're sorry, Shoyo-sensei, but we just can't leave you like this. If we did that, we just wouldn't be the Yoruzuya anymore. We told you, didn't we? The Yoruzuya does its job until we take our exorbitant reward money. Oh my god. So if there's a future for us, it's not one that someone gave to us. Taking our future with our own hands, that's what the Yoruzuya is. Man, this makes me want to watch the Gintama live action movie, which is on Hulu, by the way. And I'm very happy that it's on Hulu. Oh god, I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch it. Because I heard it's really, really good. Which is crazy, because usually live action movies that are based off of manga/anime are not very good, but Gintama supposedly is, so I'm trusting you, Japanese community, Japanese Gintama community. You two, then we'll stick around too. Those religious folks were scrounging up Altana from all over the place, trying to find a way to make themselves immortal or whatever, right? If we throw all that in, not only will you be able to see their faces, you'll even be able to bop your idiot disciples on the head. You guys, How are we gonna throw it all at him? To be honest with you, even my cell phone is a pretty old model. Yeah, I just can't keep up with new technology anymore. This is coming from the guy whose whole body is a machine. If it's about cell phones, leave it to me. Machines are like people. When they don't listen to you, you give them some of this. Hey, you bunch of unruly girls. If you're gonna be that rough, forget fixing block signals. Even Siri would snap and start showering us with abuse. They'll reach. With all of these feelings united together, even without any sort of cell phone, I'm sure they'll reach. Ooh, what's going on? A huge amount of Altana is flowing in here. We're not gonna have any Cortana up in here? Alright. Shoya-sensei, if you're going to destroy it, now may be your only chance. Sadaharu, let's protect Shoyo, yes? All of you, why? Why? Yo, yeah! There's my other baby! Here I know. You sure took your time. You took so long, we were thinking of just leaving you here. You guys, getting citizens to safety is part of the police's job, you know. Seriously, with guys like you that never know when to give up around, it really makes our job tough. We'd rather not all drop dead with you, so I guess we're gonna have to all go home together. Now get the hell up. Let's go. Gintoki, they're up ahead. Most likely that man and the rest of the Yorzuya are up ahead from where you are. So if there's anything you have left undone, you'd better hurry up with it. Sure? I'll have you know the brightest prodigy of, Shouka Shinjuku has been entrusted with getting everyone home safely. Everyone's already taken shelter at this point. Besides, you know good brats that is. Takasugi is, Sensei may not have known, but back then there was another no-good brat who would cover up for you too and wipe your asses for you. Whenever you made mischief, isn't that right, Gintoki? Both of your final works of mischief. Until your asses have been wiped for it, I cannot move from this spot. God damn it. Zura, whether we live or die, we'll do it together. So whatever it takes, we've got to get you home alive, Gintoki. Relax. Even if I gotta go all the way to the depths of hell, I'll make sure to rescue you guys. So go ahead, go hog wild for his share too. Oh, my baby. This is for you. Oh my gosh. Gintoki. Oh man! Oh my God! We got rocket launchers now. These ones here are like you are to me. Oh my gosh! Oh my God! This is insane. Much like how on that day when that immortal demon met all of you and became the human Yoshida Shoyo. Oh my gosh. The little demon is so cute. Who had eyes on that day, and a whole bunch of people. Go. And became the human Sakata Gintoki, didn't he? Oh, Shoyo-sensei. Since then. Oh my God! Like, this is really happening! I've been running a Yorzuya with these guys. Yes, I see that clearly. Yorzuya, Sakata Gintoki. You've become such a great person, haven't you? Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful, Sorachi. Data transfer complete. Good morning, Fuyo number 0. Where am I? Gengai-sama's machine storage vault. You suffered damage in a war some time ago, resulting in a long time asleep. I have been accumulating data in your place during that time. I'm a replica of you, Tamako. My apologies. My circuits are still in a state of confusion. How long have I been asleep? This is Edo? Oh my god! Oh my god, we just had a time skip! No, it is now called Tokyo. After overcoming the war, Edo made major expansions. It was reborn. If it were not for everyone's strenuous efforts, Tokyo would not exist as it does today. I see, so the world regained its peace, did it? Though it seems that the world which I know is not here. Just what happened to everyone since then? You already have the answer within you. San, Tama-san, when did you wake up from that long sleep and obtain this data? It's that Shinpachi's, is that Shinpachi's voice from, the old Edo? Even now I do not know what we fought against, what exactly we won, or what exactly, we lost, but we came home to Edo, to our daily lives, but after I saw that, somewhat lonely smile on Ginzan's face, I finally felt it. The scale of what we'd taken back and the scale of what we'd lost. I guess he's not home. Yeah, what the hell? Are you sleeping inside? Ew, I stepped and vomit. I was just thinking I hadn't seen you in a while and you were out drinking again, weren't you? Shit, this is my house. I decide when I come home and we're at the wrong. Hey, don't get this place any dirtier. What are you doing being all high and mighty sitting in my throat anyhow? What are you talking about? I'm the leader who's been propping up the Yorazuya while everybody was away. I couldn't hold it in. You said yourself that you were going to redo everything from being a bottom rung employee, didn't you? I did not. I said you should redo those dumbass glasses frames. No, you did not. Why don't you go redo everything, starting from your father's ball sack? I love you, Srirachi. Why don't you go redo, everything starting from your father's glasses case? You're making me out to be just some dad's glasses at this point. And anyhow, if you're gonna sleep, don't do it in the office. Do it on a futon, please. I love you, Srirachi. Do not intrude in a lady's room. How many times do I have to say it before you understand? This is not Ginchan's room anymore, yes? This is the room of the vice president of the company, the one who came back here second. Vice president, you just kicked the president's lights out, too. Yes, well, a company's president is really nothing but a decoration like a tiny mustache, yes? Most of the real power is held by the Gariki-san, and what Gariki is basically, it could be a strong person, but Gariki-san is a nickname for actress Gariki Ayame. In every world, it's the physically strong ones who rule. Gariki-san isn't actually physically strong and isn't a company vice president. We can shove a good-for-nothing like that into a closet, yes. Miss Super Strong, it looks like the closet was occupied, too. Enough already, you guys. Where the hell am I supposed to go? At this rate, I'm going to have to start marking this whole place. I'll kill you, Bottom Run. But the reason we're able to keep going like nothing's changed at all is because us 3 humans and 1 dog are here together. Sheesh, after 2 years, I thought you might have earned a lot of rent money, but from what I'm seeing now, it looks like you spent those 2 years doing nothing but picking your nose. Any inquiries about rent should be directed to our new company president. Please don't just push stuff on me when it's inconvenient for you. Okay, let's leave it to, leader. I will take care of the right nostril. Trisha will take care of the left nostril. And we will leave everything else to Shinpachi. The only thing you guys are digging up is snot. Hey, they gotta get, the nose gold to show off to the townspeople. Honestly, I had just been thinking that Shinpachi and Kagura had grown up so much, but with you back, everything looks just like it did before. I guess it's true what they say. One rotten apple spoils the barrel. I'm a fan of the sugary type that comes in cans rather than in barrels. I see, if they're in a can, then even if they rot, it's pretty hard for it to spread everywhere. Could you not start with the assumption that I'm rotten? Everybody makes fun of each other, but I didn't ask why. You don't need to ask stuff like that. Dude, I love Srirachi so much. Dude, when this manga ends, I'm going to miss Srirachi so much. Oh, Srirachi deserves a break, though. Okay, then let me ask you something. Why do you think I crossed the universe to see you? Because you were going bald. No, because you're going bald. No, nothing to do with going bald. Are you perhaps going bald there? What? It's family space. It's just like that. You don't need a reason to stick around here on Earth and work at the Yorazuya again, right? So for no reason, that trouble-causing idiot older brother of yours might come back too. When Umebuzo-san said that, the view of his back seemed just a bit lonely, and it also seemed to be palting. Well, whatever the case, as long as you pay me the rent, I've got no issues. The world seems to be in a new era or whatever, but that doesn't mean, wordings, holy shit. But there doesn't seem to be any talk of it being more prosperous, is there? As you can see behind me, the reconstruction of the terminal has progressed quite a bit. No matter how many hardships come our way, as long as we have the spirit to never give up, we'll be able to rise from the ashes again and again. Well, except for Shinsuke, who's dead now. So I truly hope that all of you will come alongside me. Soya-sama, my apologies, but we would very much like to ask about the assassination of former Prime Minister Donald Trump. Oh my God, they're giving us up! They're giving up the Donald Trump! Love it! There are rumors floating around the populace that it was orchestrated by you in order to remove Mr. Zerump and gain his position. If you think that the princess is the type of person who assassinates those that hinder her agenda, then I hope you're prepared to disappear here and now. Murder! I knew those rumors were true. Yep. It was those two that got Edo back on its feet after it had met with chaos and disorder again. After Princess Soya took over Zerump Katsura-san's job, she restored Edo through some really political finessing, and Nobumi-san could always be seen by her side. Actually, not only her, I'm sure those two were always by her side too. And one other person that nobody could ever forget, fools, the one known as Zerump could not be done in by little girls such as these. That man is alive, even with the soul wandering as a spirit. Yes, Zerump lives! He still watches over this country. Do not forget, Zerump is always watching you. Yes, Donald Trump is always watching. I mean, Zerump is always watching. I mean, Katsura is always watching. Yes, Trump is in Manga. Deal with it. And if you forget yourselves and stray from the righteous path, he's sure to come to hand down divine punishment. The divine pigeon! Oh, let's see! Oh my God! I'm gonna die! Oh my God! And after that, Katsura-san died. Oh my God! And also, the translation about the Opa-Z, this is a joke on Opa-Q, short for Abake no Q, Taro 70s manga about ghosts. Oh my God! Dude, I really don't want Gintama to end. For those motherfuckers that want to say that they want Gintama to end, like, this is the South Park of manga. You can't, this is like asking South Park to end. That's not fair. I don't want South Park to end. I don't want Gintama to end. After that, Katsura-san died. Don't just take over the narration and kill the guy off. Not only that, it hasn't been established that that's Katsura-san, even though it obviously is. I fucking love this manga. Yeah, but that idiot's as good as dead. Just let me kill him off. And anyhow, what have you been mumbling about? You almost done? You can hear that? That's actually really embarrassing. Oh my God. I thought I'd just make a record for Tama-san. What? Are you trying to forcefully wrap everything up through narration because it's the final chapter? No! Don't confirm this is the final chapter! No! It's way too long-winded and dull, and you're seriously devoting precious pages to that, idiot? Both the readers and Tama's minds are going to start drifting when they see that. You got to be more concise with this stuff. Let me take over for a bit. Tama, a lot's happened since then. I'm not sure how to convey it all to you, but there's one thing I'm sure I want you to know. Everyone died! Everyone died! Don't try to tie it all up with that. What's the problem? Everyone dies eventually. That is so true, though. That's way too broad. I'm sure Tama-san wants to know what happened directly after the war. Jinchan Chipachi is right. I would feel bad if Tama was the only one who did not know what happened. I wanted to tell her about every last thing that happened to me and what I felt about them when she was gone. The rolled omelets were delicious. Where did you get that from? That's the most who cares thing I've ever heard. If you're gonna go over all your impressions of breakfast you've had, this final chapter alone is gonna be longer than every volume of Kochikami combined. After Kochikami ended, Jump always felt kind of lonely. And for those of you that don't know, Kochikami is a long-running Jump manga that ran for 200 volumes and ended in 2016. Holy fucking shit! Anyway, after Kochikami ended, Jump always felt kind of lonely. We don't need your impressions of what Jump was like without Kochikami. Jump died too. Don't throw in another one of those deaths here. You're gonna get people confused. Well, let's be real. Jump's gonna die after One Piece ends. Let's be real. Fuck, you know what, Sriracha? You should have just put Jump died too after Gintama left. You should have just put that in there, Sriracha. Or you should have just said Jump died after One Piece ended. You should have just put that in there, Sriracha. That would have been just so epic. I would have really appreciated that. Did you see that? If people do not have others observing them, they will degenerate to the point where they're so depraved that they'll even create a sham-file chapter. Hey, who's that? That wasn't me. The world needs eyes that span across different eras and always watch a country and its people. The only one that could do such a thing is a god, a divine spirit. No, only the departed spirit patron Opposita. Zekan. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking die by the end of this chapter. We're not even at page 40. We still have hella pages to go. Because we ignored him like that, he managed to sneak his way all the way into this thing. That is true, but now we have taken care of one person at least. Who is next? Don't use force just to get an ending where everyone's dead. And that would be his final straight man bit. No, it's not. I'm not dead. It's okay. I won't let any of these guys take over the narration. As you saw before, Zerum's political power has been inherited by the next generation. And along with that, the once defunct Shinsegumi has had their status restored. I'd like to say welcome back, but the world you've come back to isn't such a welcoming place. It's a battlefield. If you've got any feelings of excitement or nostalgia, throw them away right here. The one thing I ask is, are you prepared to die? Then drink until you drop dead! They never take a break from their fights, so that the taxes on the citizens do not go to waste. They keep on fighting all day and night. There are times in those days where it feels like they may face defeat, but it's alright because they have her with them. Oh my god, is it going to be official? Oh my god, is the ship going to be official? With having her own shop now, in addition to managing the dojo, she's become a very successful businesswoman. Sister has become quite a person of influence in Kabuki-Chao. In the past, she would be hesitant towards Kondo-san's advances, but now she's become a source of strength to him both personally and professionally. Yes, yes! Did the ship become official? Did it become official this time? It makes me feel a bit lonesome, but if it's for my sister's happiness, I suppose it's all right. Maybe after the numerous battles I've been through, I've become an adult as well. Hey, how about you have a taste of an adult straight man bit? What? No! So it was you who started impersonating me and started narrating up a storm of things that didn't happen. What the hell are you people thinking? That you could just spout a bunch of blatant lies and get away with it because it's the last chapter? Huh? Just kidding. I just can't help but butt heads with my brother-in-law whenever I run into him. Hey, I'm standing right in front of you. Are you psychotic? And sister, why are you participating in this final chapter fraud? Huh? I'm not doing anything. Hey Gorilla, didn't I tell you that the next time you showed your face in the shop, you'd be charged triple? Wait, so under the narration there were some outrageous statements being made? Yes, you've been very clear about that, Ote-sama. My wallet. Now the National Treasury is yours if you so desire. Oh, and please accept this. Tickets to the BZ live show. Oh, Gorilla Dealer, you are evil indeed. No, not as much as you, Ote-sama. This is just a scene of massive corruption. Holy shit! These are cliche lines of the evil magistrate character archetype. I'm sorry, I guess I sort of hit that with the narration, huh? The tears wouldn't stop flowing down my face. He really is the only one out there I could ever entrust my sister to. Yeah, I don't think so. Geez, what the hell? You just used 3 pages being the same idiots as ever. Sorry, boss, but I think it's for the best. They're so cute on my baby. I don't need to do any sort of final chapter shams as long as I have an everyday life like this. Oh, looks like you're really getting into a conclusion. Okay, end it in the next panel. Just commit seppuku. That'd really tie things up. That's my man. We were back to our normal everyday life, but for the Shinsegumi, that was just the beginning of a new battle. Check out this quick preview of the new series, Shinsegumi's Swordwind Notebook, starting next issue. Forget ending. That sounds like they're starting a whole new series. What the hell do you mean next issue? After that whole fake-out ending catastrophe, this manga got kicked out of job. With the start of the new doing. This isn't new at all. We've seen this tons and tons. Quit showing up uninvited. Sriracha, oh my god, I'm gonna die, man. And just what is this new Shinsegumi? Just what is the Shinsegumi's new weapon? Yamazaki-kun, in the process of your revival, your personality was split into 108 parts. What is this, Skynet? Jesus! Hey, what the hell happened, Jimmy? Did he get into another convoluted mess? Will the Shinsegumi be able to protect Heno from creepy idiots? There's a whole lot of difficulty that comes with being vice chief. You gotta toast your, oh my god! I'm really getting a sense of what sort of hardships you went through. But I swear I'll support the Shinsegumi for your share as well. Ichigata-san, oh my god! Oh my god! So in the end, you did a shimmy too, damn it! Quit slacking off on the job, you assholes, or I'll have you commit seppuku for failing in your Bushido. Ichigata-san, today's the last chapter. Even if we do our jobs, we won't get paid for it. Look at Yamazaki, and he and the Mekazakis are playing Mecha Kabaddi. Mecha Kabaddi! Oh my god! No, this is just Skynet, man. Oh, what the hell even is Mecha Kabaddi, and who the hell is Mekazaki? Hey, Vice Chief. We get it. It's clear as hell that you guys don't have the ability to wrap things up. So for now, just take this. Okay, now strike a pose. Oh my god! It's fucking, oh my god! He just kind of like a fucking a mayonnaise helmet and give him some post mayonnaise and just go like this. Oh my god! I'm gonna die. Wrap up already. Why the hell do I have to strike a pose? And what was that look you just gave me? It's just like, the Shinsegumi was like that. Like what? What the hell kind of rap was that? No need to be so grumpy, Ichikata-san. We've got everyone together in the same building like this, so why don't you take it easy just for this final chapter? A policeman's job doesn't have a final chapter, even at times like this. I see, so it's a policeman's job to yell and cause a commotion in people's shops, is it? Then perhaps I will do my job as well. Oh yeah, something like this happened before, hasn't it, Kyuubi? Alright then, I held back before thinking of you as a woman. But now I know there's no need for that. I'll show you what my job is. Serving fruit, now say, wait, you're a cabaret girl? I asked her to come over and hang out, but she felt bad for us having to do all the work, so she volunteered to help out. Wait, what? I came up with a way to serve customers without getting close to men. Now my becoming the #1 cabaret club girl isn't just a dream. Don't let her serve customers with a personal space sharp sword. This is a legitimate battle strategy. In cabaret clubs, it's pretty common to serve customers from really close distances. But I heard that in Yoshiwara they have a trick where if you act cold and distant to customers, it actually makes them crazy about you. I cleaned the place up for you, for you, Ote. Forgetting cold and distant, she's coming in with long range strikes. Ginyan, stop! And I have no clue what this one is even trying to do here. What the hell? Again, this is a manga conspiracy up in here. I think the mangakas are just trying to out-dirty each other. They're really trying to out-dirty each other. And yeah, Sriracha ain't no exception. Kakura, you look like you're doing well. Everyone came, yes? Yeah, everyone. Well, you said to come hang out, so I came, but looks like there's not a single ugly girl here. What's the deal? Here you are, sir. Sheesh, what a calculating fudge. Everyone swarms together just for the final chapter. But now we can all wrap things up through narration, right? What kind of wrap-up could that be? A wrap-up where everybody has fun with each other, and gets dead drunk? That doesn't sound too bad, really. I think that'd suit us just fine. Yep, same as always. That might be the best phrase you could use to describe us. Hey, pull yourself together. What makes you think I don't got myself together? I'll show you what, I'll show you. Want me to recite all the trackable enemy characters? I think saying that is proof enough you don't have yourself together. Dr. Gero, I miss 10 more servings just like this one. Hey, maybe you ought to leave off there. We don't have any huge groups backing us up or any financial muscle to fall back or on now or our organization's dirt poor. Think about the ones managing our finances, won't you? This planet's food is so good, and anyhow, they say you should to get a good meal before a war, right? War? We ain't got the money for that. Is that? Oh my god, it's one of my many manga husbands. Oh my god, I'm a polygamongaist here, especially with Gintama. Oh god, I love Kamui. Oh my god, and now that you're dead, Shitsuke, I need a replacement. And I love me some Okita, but oh god, oh Kamui, I love me some Kamui too. I love me some Kamui. Oh my god, this man is fine. Okay, we'll save the fun for later, miss. I promise next time I'll come for the Earth. Geez, another huge goal, huh? You may not have the money, but you sure got dreams. What about your little sister? I'm gonna beat her, of course. Again with that? 2 years ago you were talking about going to train, but I know you were just hovering around your little sister. Oh, he's scared. I think that's a certain old man that just looks like me that you're talking about. Don't talk shit, you dumbass. You did well to spot me, huh? Wah. Yes, I departed, spirit patron. Oh, but see, I'm watching over you all, and I know it's been a long time since we've been in contact, but how are you doing? Shintoki-kun, I'm flying around outer space, same as usual. That's Sakamoto! Yay! Space really is a great place. When I look out at the vastness of space, I forget all my troubles. Why don't you come out with me for a space trip next time, Mintoki-kun? Now, the reason I'm writing to you right now is that there's something I want to tell you. On that day, I promised I would save you, but the moment I saw that collapsed terminal, I honestly thought you were dead, lol. I'm not just saying this or anything, but back then it wasn't me that saved you. I think it was that person. I believe that after pouring everything into the Altana and disappearing, he became part of the Altana and protected his disciples through it all. So there's no reason to feel lonely. Your master is surely here and there all over this earth, and he will always be watching over you. To my dear friend, Chimambuku-kan, this is, P.S., this is something I heard when I met up with Zura the other day. The remnants of the Kiete were making some odd movements. Dragon holes? Yes, I heard she was traveling around to each of the dragon holes across different lands. Just who is she pretending to be? That's exactly like, I suppose she couldn't forgive herself for saddling Sakata Gintoki with that man, with everything. She couldn't forgive herself for being so powerless. She was thankful to once again to be able to see the smiling face of that man imprisoned by death, and she said that now it was her turn. Takasuki's corpse was swallowed by the Altana, but there isn't the slightest chance of him being resurrected like Utsuru was. That was something like a miracle that occurred because Utsuru had been born from the Altana. Still, I don't mind. This is our Kiete's atonement. Takichi, don't tell me that you're also going to... Would you stick around with me a bit? Look at that! I love you, Katsura! It is my belief that there are no such things as miracles in this world. And that all things that happen in this world have causes and happens for logical reasons. So I do not think your being safe was a miracle. Why did someone abandon it in such a place? This must be the divine wrath of Ryujin-sama. And I do not think that Master protecting his disciples is a miracle. I believe that is something only natural. Shimura Ken. Oh, you came, huh? It's been a long time since the two of us came to see Father. Is there something you wanted to tell him? No. Back then, Father looked up at the sky of Edo and sighed. But I was just thinking that the sky always looks the same. Looks different right now, doesn't it? After all, we know that everyone is under this sky. Even if it's covered in clouds, in our hearts and under that sky, everyone is always there. So Tama-sama, even if where you are now is beneath a sky you don't recognize, and even if where you are now is below a sky without us, please don't cry, because we are always with you beneath your sky. Yes, if you believe, we will break through worlds, eras, and panels to be there to wipe away your tears. Let's go. After that, those girls lived out their lives in this era. That the world was at that time the golden age of machines. Humans' jobs and their places in the world were taken by machines, and the ones who were cast in the leading role of the world was changing. Those girls found happiness in humans, became unemployed, every last one. and when everyone is unemployed together, no one is jobless. Joblessness became colorless. And so even the jobless could find happiness. Hasagawa-san? You're doing a sham final chapter too? You asshole! What kind of final chapter did you feed to Mako? Why did you not do not go moving the world into later eras on your own, asshole? Guys, you got it all wrong. I quit being a hero, but then when I tried to get a new job, I couldn't find anything, and then I just happened to grumble something to Tamako-chan about how nice it would be to live in a world where everybody was unemployed. My apologies. It would seem that there was an error in my data. Yo, you still have a sleep timer? Yeah, that's okay. We've got an urgent job to do, so just make sure you're wide awake by the time we get back. There's no need for us to wipe those tears away, right? Jin-chan, what is the urgent job we have to do? Oh yeah, what was it again? What do you mean, what was it? You said it was urgent. Did you already forget? Do you remember later? Oh, well, whatever it is, we'll get it done. After all, we're the Yorazuya. Oh my god, this is really the final chapter. Thank you so much to all the readers that have stuck by these 15 years. The final volume will go on sale August 2nd with a massive 360 pages, and at the same time the final and largest character book, Kuijin, will go on sale containing lots of new drawings. Oh my god, we made it! We made it to the end! So for sure this is the final chapter. Wow. Okay. I can't believe this is the final chapter. A lot of shit went down in this final chapter, but let's say what this is. This is the best final fucking chapter. This is not a shitty final chapter like it was with Shokugeki no Soma. This final arc was the best final arc we've gotten in manga in a long ass time. Everybody's questions were answered. We are leaving this manga with no questions, and this manga is ending with a bang. It really is. I think this is like the best final arc of a manga that we've had in a very, very, very long time. I'm very, very, very happy. This is finally a good ending. And I am so fucking happy. I'm really, really happy with this ending. I'm very, very happy. Finally a good ending. I think Sorachi did the right thing by switching to Giga Jump. And you know what? I think more mangaka can learn from Sorachi, and because I don't like what's going on in Weekly Jump right now. I really don't, because I should say it word it like this. I like and I don't like what's going on in Weekly Jump, because Weekly Jump is trying to give more new mangas like newer opportunities, and at the same time get rid of like older manga, but at the same time like manga like for example Shokugeki no Soma didn't get the opportunity to give us like the decent ending it needed to. Hopefully with Le Dessert we'll get the proper ending it needed. But with what Sorachi did, Sorachi gave us fans the right ending. I'm so happy. This is finally a good ending. Finally. We finally got a good ending. Oh, this makes me so fucking happy. Oh my god, this was the ending that us Gintama fans needed. I'm very, very satisfied with this. I'm good. As much as I'm gonna miss Gintama, this was the ending that we needed. This is exactly how I imagine Sorachi ending this manga. I'm like the way if I would have seen, because like I was kind of expecting to see Shinsuke resurrect, and I was like, no, if Shinsuke would have resurrected, I would have been happy and kind of mad at the same time. But I loved all the jokes. I loved every single joke here was just so perfect. It was. I love that Yosho ended up dying anyway. I thought that was perfect. I loved how he died. I loved all the jokes. I loved that we didn't get any ships. Yeah, and you know what? I will say that was one thing that was disappointing, was we did not get a ship for Gintoki. That was one thing that was, I will say, disappointing, was we didn't get the ship. But you know what? At the same, and also we didn't get the Kagura Okito ship. That was not confirmed either. That's the one thing I will say. A couple of things I will say was disappointing was the ship. The 3 ships were not really confirmed. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy they weren't there, because that's something that Sriracha was going against too. Like Sriracha was kind of going against it from the very start. So that kind of it doesn't bother me at the same time. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Like, I think that was the only thing that would have made this final chapter better is if we would have gotten the ship confirmations for Gintoki, Kagura, and Tay. Very curious, and Tay / Congo. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more manga content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something from my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.